gentlemen, this is Gamer Gamer. Please welcome to the stage your host and compere, James Smallman! Good. Hello! Sorry for the slight delay. Give me a cheer if you're from Nottingham. Thank you for designing the worst road system both in your own city and on the surrounding motorways in the history of time. It took me 4 hours to get here from North Wales. It took our comedian I'm going to bring on stage in a second. Took him a long while to get here as well. So thank you for being patient. Let me explain what's happening. In Edinburgh, Joe, who's there? Everyone say hello to Joe. What Joe's done is Joe's done that stage thing where he's wore a black T-shirt hoping that it will blend into the background, not realising it's fucking white walls. So Joe's taking this show up to Edinburgh and I'm hosting it every day. And what we're doing today, if you're a comedy fan, what we're doing is an Edinburgh preview. That's where we test out a format and make sure everything works all right. If you're a gamer, and most of you probably are, this is what's known as early release beta testing, but for a comedy show. Also, this is the first time I've ever done. I'm aware that when you got to wait for something and the gig's running a little bit late, it's quite fun to watch people, what they do. And here, you're like going and getting drinks and stuff. Normally, if you're in a normal, regular comedy club, what you'd see is you'd see people like messing around on their phones and stuff. This is the only time I've ever been at a gig where a bloke genuinely, and he knows who he is because he sat at the back, pulled out a Nintendo DS. That's never happened at any other gig. And everyone's like, that's perfectly normal. It's it's completely acceptable. We're going to do some stuff today. Also, there's a slight issue in that what we were going to do is we're going to have two comedians fill these seats here. One comedian is definitely here. I'm going to introduce him in a second. The other comedian, what happened, Joe? His phone died, didn't it?
He sent a text saying he's going to turn up.
He sent a text going, I'm definitely going to be there, but my phone's dying. And then we've tried ringing him, and he's just not come. So we're going to have to replace him. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the replacing in a second. What I need to know is, just by show of hands, put your hand up if you're an avid gamer. Put your hand up now. Okay? Put your hand up if you very rarely play video games. Okay, good. You're probably going to be the people who are going to get chosen to come up here. I'm not going to choose someone that's amazing, because that... And also, don't do this like Woody Harrelson in White Men Can't Jump. Don't try and mess me about and hustle me, right? I need someone who's sort of 2 or 3 out of 10 at video games when I ask for a volunteer, not someone who's absolutely going to smash it, because otherwise this show will be over in 3 minutes. And no one needs to see that. What I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to applaud and welcome our first guest up on stage. He's a fantastic comedian, a very good friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause for the wonderful Mr. Tom Wrigglesworth.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, boss.
Hi. Hello, everyone. What
I particularly enjoy, Tom, is the fact that this is how sort of soon you've just arrived, is the fact that you've just walked on stage with your bag.
I know. I didn't think ahead. And I've just arrived. I'm probably the reason you're it's a bit delayed. I apologise. Well, I mean, I've been in Nottingham since 3:30. I've been on the ring road.
Now, what we're gonna do in Edinburgh is we're gonna talk about a particular video game. Now, Tom, how into video games are you, Tom?
Not at all, really. I play a bit of Grand Theft when I'm drunk.
What, in reality or on the video games?
Yeah. No, on the PS3. I'm a PS3 owner.
Well, I mean, that's a better standard than a lot of people. I'm not
Well, it is,
lie.
and a bit of an embarrassment because I use it primarily as a media centre.
There's someone I expected one of you people to go, boo. That's not what it's for.
Play TV and Netflix. What more do you need? Great.
There's a very real chance these people will put you in a wicker man for that.
And I play it. And recently, much to my I was on the settee when I found this out. Sky Go was put onto the PlayStation. I know.
Who did that? Who said that?
Genuine.
An employee of the National Video Game Arcade.
Because it got on the Xbox straight away, Sky Go. Because we don't have Sky TV, but I log in using my dad's.
Oh no, that is a sneaky thing to do.
It's wonderful. £5 a month, I get the lot. Poof. I barely watch it. I'm never in, but it's nice to know it's there.
What what we're going to do in Edinburgh, in a bit I will pick someone to go up against Tom in various games, but what we're going to do, we'll talk about Tom's game first? Is this the right way around? Do you want to do it? We'll do that. In fact, we'll do it that way around. Apologies. Every now and again, because this is beta testing, every now and again, I will just look at Joe and go, the fuck am I doing now? And he will tell me. So how many, out of 10, how experienced a gamer would you say you are, Tom, just so we can find you an opponent?
Well, if you'd have, that's actually time dependent, that question, because if you'd have pitched me that aged 16, I'd have been 8 or 9. We're talking ZX Spectrum.
That's the only place where I'll get a woo. Nowhere else.
Now, I'm 2.
Right, so who's a 2 out of... And don't just sit there going, I know I'm a 9, I'm going to smash him. Don't do that. Who's a 2 out of 10? Raise your hand if you think genuinely you are a 2 out of 10. There's a lady there who was very keen to put her hand up. You did it, and then you did a thing where you went, he's clearly not seen me, I'll put my hand back down. Come on. Come on, lovely. Everyone give her a round of applause, please. Take a seat. I'm going to give you a microphone for a second. Can I borrow your microphone, Joe? Thank you very much. Just while I ask you a couple of questions. Where were you on the... No, not those questions. What's your name, lovely?
Kerry.
Hello, Kerry. Where are you from, Kerry?
Norfolk.
Nobody.
I'm normal there.
Look, if you want to come equipped with your own jokes, that's amazing. Saves me a lot of time. Good. Favourite video game of all time?
Civilization 5.
A few people wooed, a couple of people went, she's some kind of fucking maverick.
5? What was wrong with the other 4?
I've not played the other 4.
Oh, so you're like one of those people, it's like going into watching The Wire at season 4. Think of all the plot you've missed in Civilization.
Is it linear? Is it like?
No, it's not. It's a spoiler alert. There's no plot whatsoever. It's just mecha civilization. Pretty much it.
Well, I mean, it's interesting that 5 is the best one in your eyes, because I guess you could say that it's taken 5 civilizations to get it right in reality as well. I mean, well,
that's very deep.
Controversial point.
One man applauded, going, "That's fucking deep. I wasn't expecting that at all. This is the best day of my life."
I reserve the right to be wrong about shit like this, but I think I've got a point.
Unfortunately, you won't be here to see 6, so...
Oh.
I can't work out if that was just friendly smack talk about to play video games or a genuine death threat. Right, so what we're going to get you guys to do, if you would, it's off the Xbox controller, this, isn't it, Joe? Yeah. So if you would both care to pick up your black Xbox controller, what we're going to do, we're going to give you a game that you probably don't know how to play. We're going to give you a game, which is on Steam, isn't it, called Nidhogg, is that correct? Yes.
Oh, popular. It's got, I can see it, if it's this on this...
I just played this today.
You played today? Nothing's going down.
I did lose.
It's actually got, it looks like a pixelated Prince of Persia.
It does. Good reference.
Yeah.
Although, let's see how good the animation is when he turns around. That was the best bit in Prince of Persia. When he ran, slipped on the concrete and turned back around the other way. That is the single coolest moment in 16-bit gaming. I'm not lying. And you're nodding, mate, because you agree and you know. And me and you will hang out later. Okay, so you guys are going to go up against each other. Joe, you're raising your hand.
What on the subject of awesome bits of games from a long time ago, which that loosely was, what was the game that had blood in it for the first time? Mortal Kombat. Barbarian
was where you could cut their head off, wasn't it? You did that spinny roundy axe thing and their head fell off. Oh, that was brilliant.
Wonderful.
I'm really realistic.
And the guy came along and booted the head.
Yeah, that was Barbarian. Yeah.
Well, I meant Mortal Kombat anyway, because that caused great ripples through. That went to Parliament as they tried to argue whether it should be blue, and then on one machine it was green. It was like, and that caused one of the sort of separations between Sega and Nintendo, being for kids or adults. Someone must know what I'm talking about. So I've just suddenly realised
he's done his research. The fact that you've all gone, let's not agree with him. Let's make him think.
Which is which? And Nintendo went green, did it? Okay, and I named it for, and then Sega went, no, we're going to represent reality. We're going to.
Did you research all this while you were waiting
No,
to come in?
it's just sort of shit I've picked up whilst being alive.
Please call your autobiography that. That would be amazing.
Good title, isn't it?